So I was talking with a man today about childhood traumas and how we can carry them forward and they can affect our marriage, affect our relationships, all the relationships in our life. And this can be problematic, especially at a time when we may feel uncertain in our marriage. We may feel like things are shaky. We may feel like our wife has pulled away, like she doesn't care, like she is distant and cold, or maybe she's upset and angry and we're shut down and protective. And so we were talking about this idea of carrying forward these past childhood traumas. And I don't care what it is, right? It could be your dog was run over. It can be a playground bully. It can be an alcoholic parent. It can be the first time you ever had your heart broken. But we carry these things forward. They're previous now moments, right? Right, like right now, this is happening right now. You're watching this video right now. And then so we have these previous now moments, which we call memories, we call the past. And in those moments, things happen, but they're not still happening unless we carry them forward in our mind, in our memories. We keep them alive in our imagination, in our ability to recall details and to relive the feelings of those experiences. And so, to illustrate the point, I was telling them this story. I said, imagine that you're walking along and you're out on a hike, you're in the wilderness, you're enjoying a camp out, a hike for the day, whatever it is. And you are enjoying the fact that you're outside, it's a beautiful day, sun is shining, all of that. And then you come across a bear. And you're like, oh crap, that's a bear. And the bear is scary, the bear is big. And you're frightened. And so you start to back away and the bear starts to move toward you. So you start to run. And you can hear the bear. You can hear the bear behind you. You can hear its paws hitting the ground. You can hear the grass rustling as it pushes past vegetation. And you're just frightened, totally frightened. And you're running. You're just running and running and running. And in your mind, you can see the bear. You can see the bear behind you. You can hear its snorts. You can hear its breath. And you don't want to turn around. You don't want to look behind you because you might trip, you might fall. So you just keep running. Well, at some point, the bear gets tired. The bear gets hungry. The bear gets bored. So the bear stops chasing you. But in your mind, because you don't look back, because you never decide to stop running, you just keep running, right? You just keep running because you want to outrun this bear. You want to get away from the pain. You want to get away from that moment, that experience. You don't ever want to have that again. So you just keep running. And in fact, now you're not just running, you're running away from something, but now you're convinced that if you ever stop, you won't be okay. And that's what our past traumas are like, our past childhood traumas. We can have those and get completely into this state of heightened alert where we think that if we stop running, if we stop doing, if we stop pleasing, if we stop trying to get someone's acceptance or approval, if we stop performing, then we won't be okay, that bad things will happen. We'll get eaten by the bear. But here's the thing, there's no bear there. We're the bear. We've become the bear. We've become our own bear. And unless we stop running, unless we look around, unless we decide to challenge those previous now moments and say, do I want to keep running? And remind ourselves that we're actually okay. Unless we do that, we're the bear. And so we can blame the bear, right? We can blame the bear. We can blame those previous past moments. We can blame those memories. But we're the ones keeping them alive. We're the ones carrying them forward. So what's your bear, right? What's your bear? What are you blaming? What past event took place that you're carrying in your own mind and hurting yourself with? This is the kind of stuff that I talk with guys all the time. Guys who think that they had a really good childhood, that they had good parents, that everything just generally went okay. When you start having conversations, you start finding out that there were moments. There were moments when they were trapped in the car when dad was angry. There was moments when mom was upset. There were moments when someone that they cared about either died or was displeased with them, and that pain has caused them to run from the bear, to become the bear. So if you're feeling like you're always running, if you feel anxious, if you feel nervous, if you feel scared, if you are always waiting for the shoe to drop, then let's talk. Reach out to me. Let's have a conversation. This is what I do. I have a whole community of guys that we talk about this kind of stuff. We get together every week and we talk about things. It's not always heavy. Sometimes it's just, it's just light conversation. But I guarantee you there's always a little something, a little nugget. Somebody hears something and they're like, what? I never thought about that. Oh, you had that? I never had that. Oh, but what I did have was, that kind of thing comes up in our conversations. So I'd love to invite you into that. Love to talk with you. Love to be able to help you stop running from that bear, because at some point we just feel exhausted. We just feel tired, depleted. We feel like we can't go on. We feel overwhelmed. And until we stop running, until we stop becoming our own bear, we're going to feel like that. It's going to keep happening. But it doesn't have to be like that. We don't have to live that way. We can stop running from the bear. We can stop being the bear. All right, brother, that's what I have for you today. Take care.